Hi students, in this lecture we are going to study algebra of statements. In this algebra of statement we study some laws which are useful to solve these statements. So first one is on P or P is equivalent to P, or P and P is equivalent to P is called as identity law. Second one, P or Q or R is equivalent to P or Q or R, or similarly we can read P or Q or R. Also P and Q and R is equivalent to P and Q and R, or we can write P and Q and R is called as associative law. Third one is P or Q is equivalent to Q or P, or P and Q is equivalent to Q and P. Similarly, A plus B is equal to B plus A, which is called as a commutative law. Next, P or Q and R. So these brackets simplify P or Q and P or R. Also, P and Q or R is equivalent to P and Q or P and R, which is called as distributive laws. Next, P or C. C means contradiction. So P or C is equal to P, or P or PT means tautology, which is equal to T. If we take or with contradiction, then we get statement, and we will take disjunction with tautology, we get T. Similarly, P and C is equivalent to C, and P and T is equivalent to P. It's called as identity law. Next one, P or negation P is equal to T. If we take P is T and its negation, if P, then its negation is F. So T or F, which is T. In disjunction, if both are F, then it is F, otherwise it is T. Next, P and negation P is C, because in conjunction, if both are T, then it is true, otherwise it is false. So if P is T, then its negation is F. So T and F is contradiction. Next one, negation of negation P. So negation of any negative statement is original statement itself. It is called as involution law. Next, negation of P or Q is equivalent to negation P and negation Q, or negation of P and Q is equivalent to negation P or negation Q, which is called as De Morgan's law. In 11th standard, in chapter set functions, we see De Morgan's law in complement form. Now here, P implies Q is equivalent to negation Q implies negation P, which is called as a contrapositive law. Now we see some example with the help of this algebraic law of statement. In exam, we have to ask the question using rules of logic, prove the following logical equivalence. So first we take one example. In exam, this question is very important, which is asked P double implies Q is equivalent to P and Q, or negation P and negation Q. Using these rules, we have to prove P double implies Q is equal to P and Q, or negation P and negation Q. So first we have to prove that what? LHS is equal to RHS. So first consider LHS. What is LHS here? P double implies Q. And we know that in double implication, this P double implies Q can be written as P implies Q and Q implies P. So we write here P implies Q and Q implies P. By implication we write here. Now P implies Q is similar statement of negation P or Q. This P implies Q is like this, which is equivalent statement negation P or Q. So instead of this P implies Q, we can write negation P or Q. This and again as it is, and this Q implies can be written as negation Q or P. By using conditional law, by using conditional law. Now we distribute this term. Negation P or negation Q or P and Q and this negation P or negation Q. Negation P, first we simplify it. Negation P and negation Q or P. Now and Q and Q, negation Q or P P double implies Q can be written as P implies Q and Q implies P, and which is equivalent to negation P or Q and negation Q or P. By conditional law we can write this term. Now we distribute this term negation P and negation Q or P as it is. Now this or right here. Now negation P and negation Q or P, we distribute this term, so we use here distributive law. Next negation P, again distribute this bracket. Negation P and negation Q or negation P and P. Again this or as it is. Q and negation Q or Q and P. Again we distribute this term, so distribute to the. Now negation P and negation Q keep as it is, or negation P and P which is here. If it is P and this is T, then in add if T and T, then it is T, otherwise it is F, which is called as complement law. Now again here Q and negation Q which is again F, and or Q and negation P as it is. Now this negation P and negation Q again as it is. Now we know that P or F which is equivalent to P, which is called as identity law. P or F is P, so which is P, that means P means here negation P and negation Q. Next again same term here, F, P or P which is equal to P by using identity law. Next this term again keep as it is. Now this Q and P can be written as P and Q by using commutative laws. Now next one, again by commutative law we write this term first and this term second, which is equal to our RHS. So without using truth table we have to prove by using these algebraic laws. Second one example we take. P and negation P or Q or negation Q which is equivalent to P. So first again consider LHS. P and negation P or Q or negation Q. So first distribute this. P and negation P or Q. P and negation P or Q or P and negation Q by using distributive laws. Now again distribute this bracket. P and negation P or P and Q, or this P and negation Q as it is, which is called as distributive laws. Now P and negation P is P and negation P. If we take P is T and negation P is F, and in conjunction T and F is F. So F or we write here C. C or P and Q, or this P and negation Q as it is. We take here complement law. Complement laws. Next one, C or P which is P. or Q or P and negation Q by using identity law. Which law here we used? Identity law, that is P or C which is equal to P. Now again we use here P or, so we take again distribute this term P or P and Q or negation Q. Distribute this term. Now this keep P as it is. Again this Q or negation Q which is equal to T. P and T which is equal to T. That is P and T is P. Here we use identity law. Identity law and which is equal to our RHS. Again one. Negation of P and Q implies negation Q which is equivalent to P and Q. So first consider LHS. Negation of P and Q implies negation Q. Apply negation of implication. We know that negation of P implies Q is what? P and negation Q. But here instead of P we have given P and Q. So write this P and Q as it is. And negation of second statement. But second statement is negation Q here. Negation Q. Negation of Q. From implication we write this. Now P and Q and negation of negation Q is Q, and P and Q and Q, that is Q from identity law and which is equal to RHS. Here we write involution law. Involution laws. And here associative law. Now next one. P and Q or P and Q or P and negation Q or negation P and negation Q is equivalent to P or negation Q. Is equivalent to P or negation Q. First take LHS. P and Q or P and negation Q or negation P and negation Q, which is our LHS. Now look this first and second bracket. In these two brackets here we have given P and P and, so take this P and common from this. P and Q or negation Q. Again keep this bracket as it is. Negation P and negation Q. We distribute this term by using distributive laws. Now P and Q or negation Q is P or and negation P and negation Q by using complement laws. By using complement law. And now P and T is on P by using identity law. By using identity law. And now again we distribute the term P or negation P and P or negation Q. So P or negation P is on T and P or negation Q. Again by using complement laws. And now again T and P is P by using identity law. But instead of P, P or negation Q, and which is our RHS by using identity law. In exam, you have asked the question for 3 without using truth table or using rules of logic, prove the following logical equivalence, and the remaining example we will solve at home.